All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. What's today? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. I got my little helper with me today here on Supercharged Homes. Today should be a pretty straightforward video. All right, so above my range, you can see it behind me. It's very basic and bland. The home we bought is a cottage style home, a lot of shiplap. So I wanted to carry that up through. Yes, ma'am.
I saw a bunch of little birds.
I saw them too. Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so what we're going to be doing is kind of mimicking that, but we're going to do it in black. The whole range, I'll show you some pictures here of the Signature Series Alexander homes we bought. And I kind of borrowed those ideas from there. So I'm going to be kind of using that, but tweaking it a little bit. To do this is very simple. You need some shiplap board, some particle board as like a frame, some basic caulk, detail screws. What else we got to need? You don't know? A drill. Anyways, all the stuff to do this will be down in the description below. And also I'll be doing a little trim piece right above my range because you can see the lights and I can't stand it. So I'm going to add about an inch to the bottom of that in black. And the black will kind of help showcase or have the hardware pop in the kitchen. This is a pretty quick and dirty project. I think it costs about $60 to do this, but it makes a huge impression on your kitchen. Every kitchen is going to be different, but feel free to use this idea in your kitchen. So you can help me out today?
Yes, I will.
Awesome. What part are you going to be doing? So whatever I tell you to do?
Yes.
All the power tools?
Just what you tell me.
Sounds good. All right, gang, let's get to work. All right, just what I'm talking about right up here. There's about 2.5 feet above here. I'm not really a fan of this. I'm going to do this in a shiplap, but a smaller resolution shiplap, and we're going to paint it black. Put a little bit of crown on top of it. And down here too, see how you can see these lights? I can't stand it. So I'm going to do about an inch all the way around in black to complement that up there. So we'll do that first real quick. It's just a matter of doing some 45s and angles, and I'll just do some really strong liquid nails and clamp it down. Good to go. And then we'll start up there. And this is a shiplap I'm talking about. It's really heavy on the shiplap in this house, the way it came. And I'm trying to use the black theme. I put this up the other day, this little mantle right there. Trying to keep the theme going. So that's exactly what we're doing. All right, we get that trim knocked out real quick. All right, got the trim here going. The miter saw is a little off, but nothing a little bit of caulk can't fix. And it's gonna be painted black, so it won't really matter. It goes pretty close. That's doing its thing. So next we're gonna do is make a little frame for this around here. So in the event I don't like it, I can take it off. That's the idea. I did want to paint all this black, but I wasn't fully committed yet. So I think with this trim here and that up there, it'll complement it really well. So make it framed out. We'll do a dry fit, make sure it's good, and then we'll put the paneling on it. All right, so here's my crude little frame and a particle board. I did reinforce a little bit, just be safe. This part you can use a jigsaw, it doesn't really matter, but for the next part, I gotta be very meticulous using a circular saw, getting the paneling to line up on the gaps. The edge is perfect. The biggest thing with this, make sure it's at a 90. We're pretty much dead on. So that'll just fit up there, and once that's in place, I can adhere the beadboard, which looks like shiplap, to this guy. Get it all pretty, some trim on top, and it's just a matter of painting it black to match everything else. Cool. Cool. You gotta trust the process. A little goofy looking right now, but the cuts were pretty dead on for being pretty crude. You can see that's about 2-inch gap on top. That was simply so I can slip it over top the crown in place, otherwise it wouldn't go in. But the panel board can go on that, and if I ever want to take it down, take that off, and the whole thing can come off. So the next part is just getting my paneling cut and glued up there. Then we'll do some fun crown on top. All right, here's how we're looking. No matter what I did, how I mitered it or cut the edges, there was burr. I didn't like it, so I am gonna bite the bullet and get a little corner trim, tiny corner trim for right there. And I'm gonna do a smaller little casing molding up around. I might do that in white, this will all be black. And then back here, I'll just caulk this really well. But yes, I run the store, get some trim pieces and get this thing buttoned up. Ran to the old depot, I got some 4x1. I was gonna do a crown similar, like down here, but that's very specific and hard to find. So I'm keeping it simple with the rest of the house, just a little smaller resolution to kind of match this paneling right there. And then for the corners there, I got some just basic 90-degree molding that'll go on the sides once I get the top squared away. I'll get this trimmed and thrown up, and I'll show you how it looks, and we'll paint it.
Getting too old for this one.
Getting too old for that one?
Yeah, because I have to do that and open my knees at the same time.
We're gonna get so much snow. Holy cow. Crushed it. All right, here's how we're looking. This is about 3 hours in. Most of it's just been measuring and remeasuring, making sure it's good. I'd run in the store. But I think they look really good. Again, all this is gonna be all black. I'll wait for some of the sealant or caulk to dry. I'll cut off the tape, a nice laser edge. We're gonna do all black, the same black that's right there. I actually painted that. That was wood, that mantle when I got it. Didn't like it, so I painted it black, eggshell. It'll be the same color. And what I might do in the very top, maybe like a 1-inch piece of trim, this color, or white. We'll see how it looks when it's all black, but all right, there we go. We'll do a fun little time lapse of me painting it, so that'll be the next step. All right, just like that, we're all buttoned up. Turned out really well. And here's my little helper. You didn't see it, but off screen, she did all the framing, all the cutting, all the mitering. So you can thank her. How do you do it so fast?
What?
As a 5-year-old? Your work ethic, it's crazy.
My what?
You know, you're being coy, you're being humble, and I appreciate it.
I'm not sure what you're reading.
See what I mean, guys? But she did great. So she just handed me the stuff, and I just put it up. But yeah, not too bad. This project cost, what, the shiplap board was $30, and then all the other miscellaneous stuff. I already had the paint, so this is just under $100 to do this project, but a huge difference. And again, every home is going to be different, but this is just a good starting off point. You know, take these ideas and yeah. And then the next thing, what are we going to do next, Autumn? What's the next project?
What?
These two walls right here, right? Yeah. These two right here. We're gonna do probably a grid pattern with 1x4s. Yes, ma'am.
Are we gonna do that wall and that wall?
Yep. You're gonna be the foreman. So that'll be I'll start it tomorrow, and then that video should be up next week. And then we'll just keep it moving, guys. Yeah, it's coming right along. We've been here, how long have we been here? 5 weeks?
Probably a month.
Yeah. You're right. All right, so say see you later.
Bye.
All right. Later.